Alright, so let's just get straight into this. No waste no time here. Alright, so unfortunately, as bad as it may seem, even though I really had all day to capture a photo, I couldn't. Although that didn't stop me from at least trying to. Um, but yeah, as far as with parking, trying to take any photos up and where really anywhere at the moment for the weekend, it was a pain in the ass. So unfortunately, even though it took roughly 3 hours trying to find a location, I was not able to get one. So unfortunately, I had to rely yet again on the external drive, which already that's already something I'm not too happy about because I I don't know what video I said I was gonna probably put like my goals that I set on day 10, but I wrote them down here. I also wrote some extra or an extra goal here, even though that's already what I'm already not following the fourth goal I have here, but that's why I said if possible, right? In this case, time, it was not the issue. It was just on the fact that just the opportunity didn't present itself, or I just really couldn't because in this case for me, it was parking, but it is what it is. As far as for this photo, this is one of the, yeah, this again was taken in Mexico during my time in Mexico. But this is a landscape photo I took of some nearby mountains in Mexico. I've had this, I've actually had this photo penned in, and when I mean penned in, I mean that I was close on several occasions on editing this photo in particular, but I just, on that specific video, I happened to find a better photo. However, in this case, I think this one has been waiting for a little bit too long in a way. So I decided to go with it, and we're gonna edit this one. So right now, what we're just gonna do is crop it because there's a portion. I don't want to include too much foreground. I just want to really include the background, although that may be an issue here. Let's see how would uh okay, that was not too good. And you know what? Quite frankly, we're just gonna leave it like that because I actually kind of, more looking at it, I kind of like how this was the foreground because this was a nearby wall that I used as like kind of my tripod in for this photo. So we're just gonna leave this foreground, just leave the photo normally as it is. So again, I think already we can see with this photo, there's not gonna be really no masking used. No, that's kind of unfortunate. So we're just gonna have to, well, unfortunate, but at the same time, I still see it as a plus side. That doesn't mean we're gonna forget about tone curve and color grading. So that's definitely something that we're gonna look into for this photo. Now, I was looking as I was editing the day 12 video. I don't know. I still have some mixed opinions regarding that photo. Might be the one of the very few photos, or in this case, my first photo that I don't know. I just really wasn't pleased with how it came out. Although I really did try my best with it. I just really wasn't really pleased with how it came out. That's kind of unfortunate, but again, I really did try my best with I really did try my best with what I can do. However, I'm not gonna let that kind of affect this photo for today. I'm gonna really try to make this photo stand out to the best of my abilities because this is possibly one of the best photos as far as landscape I've taken just in general. And the fact that it's taken roughly this long for me to even edit it, it's, I wouldn't say it's unfortunate, but it's such a shame that it taken this long. But anyways, I'm already working on it, so can't really complain there. this is I guess I can see this now as a theme. I'm not really gonna touch this white balance section really anymore as far because why? Because I just rather use the color gradient section for that. Again, if we're basing this off of my tutorial that I saw, they said color gradient would do a better job than if you were to adjust the temperature or the tint on this section. So I'm gonna take their word on it. Of course, if I see that there's some things I can do, then and maybe again, like you guys seen during the previous two photos, I just really be going back and forth between the two panels. So not gonna say that I'm entirely gonna ditch this section, but as the as much adjustments I made previously on previous videos, that's probably not going to be the case moving forward, because now I have a better understanding, and mostly because I want to practice more on as far as with color grading and color mixture and tone curve. So that's also another thing. Now with this one that we were working on last video, again, it's really just minor adjustments. You really don't do much here. It's just fine tweaks here and there, but at the same time, like I've stated, you don't want to overdo it. So that's what I'm really doing at the moment. Although I kind of actually really liked how the photo came out just out of the basic panel. So we're, again, just slight adjustments. Now also, again, what I failed to kind of explain last video was you don't really just have to use these 3 points. Hell, you can add as many points as you want on this photo, which in this case we're gonna add an extra 2. How will that affect? We don't know, but we will see on how that goes. But as far as actually that I'm looking at it, it's going somewhere. Ooh, actually, I kind of like how that became a little bit more darker in a way. Just minor adjustments here. No, actually, okay. Maybe looking at it, maybe that's good for now. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, there we go. That we had some technical difficulties there, I guess, because since I was Command and Z on everything, I guess when I tried to look on the before photo, it went back to the cropped photo that I initially had on the start of the video. That was weird. That was weird, but I fixed that. So before, kind of same. Okay. Okay, I kind of like that. Yeah, I actually really like that. Yeah, I actually really like that. I actually like how the tone curve now more than last video actually played a big effect on this photo. So I'm actually really happy how that came out. So that's actually really good. For once, my or the tutorials that I'm looking is actually coming into use now for once. But anyways, we're gonna leave color mixer for now. I just want to get straight into color grading. Of course, first we're gonna head to the global. Now again, maybe just want to already open this up because I'm probably gonna be going back and forth. Since I'm leaning more towards the warmer side, because this was taken roughly in late afternoon, and the warmer side would be more suitable for this type of photo, I am gonna again make this towards the warmer side. So But at the same time, I don't want to overdo it because, or I actually really got to be very careful on what I do here. Because any too much of a color could also ruin it. So I'm just being very careful with what I decide to. What I'm also gonna be doing a lot is kind of clicking off, or I don't know what you call this. I guess you would. I'm gonna hide the changes that I make with color grading, so I can kind of have a before and after color grading. Before and after, before color grading and after color grading, to see if it really does make it better or makes it worse. Because that's something that I was, especially yesterday with yesterday's photo, I was seeing a lot. And I took roughly a couple minutes or so going back, what would you say, doubting myself if color grading was a good add-on to the photo. So that's definitely something that I'm gonna keep an eye out for this one. Because as I'm looking at it, okay, I think, because I don't wanna ruin the sky as well, but I think that's a good one. All right, we'll come back to it. If I don't like it, then I'll just reset the global section. But let's head to the shadows and see what we can adjust here. Again, I don't want to overdo it with this photo because I tend to not really pay much attention to photos. It's mostly after the fact, after I make the video, after I export the photo, and especially when I'm editing the video is when I realize and when I kind of say to myself, what the fuck was I thinking? But that's why I'm being more cautious now as far as what I'm doing with this. Because although right now it may look all right, I don't doubt that couple what couple minutes or possibly even an hour later when I'm editing the video, I may have a second opinion. So with these two sections, balance and blending, I know I saw the color grading tutorial and there's some way, and I kind of understood it, but I don't know. They had it on a blank, not blank, but really white picture, so they can kind of explain what would the blended and the balance sliders affect. But maybe I gotta look more into what these two do, because I mean I'm sliding blending, I really don't see any difference. So again, that's probably something I'm gonna have to look at. Balance, it's kind of the same thing, well, maybe just a little tint of green if you really look at it. Yeah, maybe something. Or you could also see the histogram up here. Okay, I took about a minute to really analyze this and look at the different options, and I was really debating if I should just stop the color grading section, but more looking at it, what I'll try to do is with the color mixer, with either with the blue or the aqua, I'll try to bring more blue towards the sky, because that's really kind of what I'm looking at, but we'll see what we can do with that. As far as with shadows, I think I left it off here at a good place, so we're gonna leave it like that. Midtones, I don't know, I think it would be better off if we just slightly, yeah, just a slight on, again, lean in more towards the warmer side. think that would actually be I kind of like that, yeah. Highlights. Okay, we're affecting the clouds here. If anything, I wouldn't wanna affect the clouds. We'll just leave it like that. So that's uh, okay, yeah. I was about to say in midtones. I'm actually having some second thoughts, but I kind of like it. So color grading, I think we should be good with that, at least for the moment. Now, I didn't have to come back here and adjust any of the basic section, but that's good. So we're gonna head especially over here and definitely wanna do something with this blue. Either make it more blue or let's actually see it now that we got the option here. Let's see. Luminance. Let's just leave it like that. I'm trying to see what balance for this sky, because right now sky is the kind of my priority. I wanted to kind of bring back the blue that I lost while I was affecting or while I was working on color grading. So that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. But I think maybe I think I got a good balance right now. Am I overreacting over this blue? Maybe, but that's just kind of who I am. I just want to make sure that while I'm affecting one thing, I don't want to also worsen the other, if that makes sense. So I'm just trying to bring back a little bit of the blue that I lost. But I think we got it all under control. Now, already that we're here, let's just see what other options we have here. For orange, I know that we're gonna affect a little bit of here, Apollo the rocks, and maybe portions of the mountain that are lit by the sunlight. Maybe just a slight adjustments, because I was seeing that it made it too orange in a way. Too orange, and quite frankly for me that's something I really kind of don't like. If anything, we're also gonna decrease luminance a little bit, just a little bit. All right, maybe there. Or let's just do something here. Okay, really no change, but it's fine. We'll leave it like that. All right, let's see. So that's the before. Oh. Let's do something here. Shit. What if we were just... Okay, so I went ahead and kind of erased all what I did on the orange section, because I guess beforehand I thought that the rocks, or really the areas that are affected by the sunlight, I thought they were too orange. But more looking at it, it's actually pretty good, and I quite frankly like it how it is. Let's see if there's anything else that I would change. Do I want to add a vignetting effect on this? You know, I really, in a way, really should find another effect other than just the vignetting. I'm sure, because I've seen some videos, not a lot, but some videos with masking that you can do some pretty amazing stuff. Again, that's my next tutorial that I'm going to try to, or that's my next tool I'm going to try to learn from tutorials. So then that way here, I can practice. But then again, I also have to go out and take photos that are actually gonna benefit the masking tool, because in this case, sure, I can probably mask out the sky, but at that point, like, what would I really be doing? That's just my personal take. So maybe what I'll do for next video, even though just maybe just something as simple as it is, and I already know I have one photo in my memory cards, I know for a fact, but maybe what I might do for next video, again, just a thought, I don't know, as simple as it may be, I may go out, just shoot a plant or really anything, something that will specifically utilize and that can give me the opportunity to use the masking section. Because with these photos, again, even though I didn't take them just recently, it's been really months ago, I've been saying for the past couple of videos that I want to learn the masking technique. However, the photos that I'm choosing, you really wouldn't be able to utilize the masking to its full potential, really. So, but for next video and for the next photo, I'll try to prioritize whatever I'm shooting so I can specifically use the masking section. So that's probably what I'm gonna do for next photo. As far as and then again, yeah, manual noise reduction. But as far as with this photo, I don't think I would need some noise reduction. I think I did a pretty damn good job taking this photo, because I made sure to take my sweet time with this photo, even though there may be some parts here and there that may be out of focus or grainy. I still think I did a pretty good job as far as with this, as the photo as a whole. So wouldn't need to crop it, because again, I tried cropping it, but at the same time, I like how the original photo came out. So effects, no, with this photo, I'm not gonna add a vignette effect. So actually, believe it or not, I wouldn't want to say that's it, but at the same time, what else could I do? If we were to really just look back, so before and after, again, very subtle tweaks, although I can see right here that's kind of imitating the sun. I don't know if I like that or not. Although it's very subtle tweaks, I still think I did a pretty good job here. What I do like, that you guys can't see right now, but here on the, and especially you can see it here in the background with the mountains. I kind of, and it was mostly because of this tone curve. Again, I'm really impressed on how this tone curve came out. Well, personally, right? Who knows? Maybe it came out worse. I don't know. But personally, I really truly like how tone curve affected the photo. Because if we were to come back here and look at the mountains, in the before photo, you could barely see them. Yeah, they were kind of there. But now it just kind of stands out in a way. You can see them now, if that makes sense. So that's something I really, really enjoyed. But right now, I don't want to say that's it. I don't want to say that's it. But then at the same time, what else would I do? Oh, well, I totally forgot about this. All right, let's see if vibrance or saturation does any difference. It probably is too late, considering the fact that I've already made the color gradient, the color mixer, and the tone curve corrections. But let's see what happens. Yeah, that is made for vibrance. Believe it or not, that actually helped out. So we're just gonna slightly increase vibrance. We're not gonna touch saturation, because that's No, there's no need for that. But okay. I look back at this photo. This is before, after. I honestly say, okay, I think I did a pretty good job with this. I think I did. Again, it's kind of lackluster because considering the fact that this was just a normal landscape photo, I couldn't really dig deep more into the other tools Lightroom has to offer. And like I've already previously stated in this photo, as far as for my next video, it's probably going to be a portrait. I don't know if it's going to be of a person. I don't know if I'll even use myself. Although that may not be a bad idea. I don't know, actually looking at it. Again, my main priority for next video is probably going to be utilizing this masking technique. Now, as far as for this photo, minor tweaks, kind of like the theme that's been going on over these past couple of photos and videos. But I actually say it actually came out pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't really change anything else from it. So, yeah, I think I actually did pretty good with that. I'm kind of actually impressed. Again, I was mostly impressed with myself of the tone curve. Now, I may just be stupid and didn't realize that I made it worse, but I say personally for me right now as I'm recording this video, I think I did a better job. I don't want to say a really good job. I don't want to praise myself a lot, but I did a better job with tone curve compared to yesterday when I made day 12. So, hey, improvements here. That's all what I, at least personally for me, that's all what I need to see. Just slight improvements, even if it's for possibly the worse or for the worse. Just some change. As I'm at least happy I'm using these options, these tools, because back then I would just use again the basic lens correction, effects, possibly even detail. But as far as for the other tools that I'm utilizing, again, I'm very happy that I'm starting to use them. I can see myself that I'm slowly branching out, exploring more of Lightroom. But at the same time, I can't do that if I'm not taking any photos. So just something that I really need to keep in mind as far as when I'm gonna make these videos. But yeah, believe it or not, I think that's really all that I have for today. It's a kind of a short video, but decided to make something because I had the time and I didn't want to be lazy and unproductive. And like I stated last video, if I have the time, especially right now in the weekend, I'm going to try my best to pump out as many videos as I can, even though that's probably just only going to be one every day. But hey, that's better than one every other day in my opinion, because although I like following my schedule that I have here, I would feel better of myself if I had the chance to publish a video every day. Although how can I say this? If things work out correctly, that may actually be a possibility, even with work involved. That may be, but there's got to be some important factors that I don't even want to get into because I'm sure you guys wouldn't care. But if some factors actually do occur and do happen, or it does happen, then who knows, maybe daily uploading may be an option, which for me personally, that's something that I would really like. But as far as right now, I really only got the weekend to really daily upload, if that makes sense. But I try my best, right? I try my best with my schedule and also my personal life, because I don't want to dedicate 7-8 hours. Not that this takes 7 or 8 hours, but I don't want to dedicate my whole life and fuck the rest of my personal life, right? I don't want to also do that, but I'm trying to find a nice balance between both. And maybe I would say right now, I think I got a nice balance of both. So I can't really complain with that. But yeah, anyways, that's really all I got for this video. It's short. I got a short video today, but and I still decided on making something. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll probably be seeing you guys tomorrow.